Hello Kaiju fans, welcome back to the Kaiju World Order. I am MM, and this is Monster of the Week, where I just talk about a monster that was voted on by members of the Kaiju Hugbox Discord server. So if you would like to be part of that, feel free to join the server, where you can talk about the monster in question and a specific channel, along with anything else that might come to your mind. Let's get right on into this. Today's monster is the answer to an age-old question of what happens when you put together a dinosaur and a tank. The answer is the Dinosaur Tank. And the Dinosaur Tank is an alien weapon created by the wonderfully named alien Kill. These aliens go unseen in the original Ultraseven. Dinosaur Tank pops up at the very end of episode 28. The aliens are looking to stop the Earth, specifically the Ultra Garrison, from testing a new, very powerful weapon called Spiner. This weapon is much like a modern day bunker buster, it seems, but the aliens were really fearful of this weapon, to the point that the Ultra Garrison had to arrange a special means of transport, sending it through a 700-kilometer long race across the countryside, dodging aliens. All the while, at one point, Dam's vehicle is actually lifted into the air by balloons by these aliens. Thankfully, because Ultra Garrison and they are always prepared, they are able to free themselves. By the time they reach the rest of them at the testing ground, it's revealed that they never had the bomb in their possession at all, and it's always been with their commander. And this whole 700-kilometer dash was just a diversion. The bomb was delivered on schedule, and the testing began. As everybody hunkered into a little shelter, a nearby mountain gave way, and out popped the most unexpected alien weapon in, personally, I think, all of Kaiju-dom. Now, I wish I could sit here and say that the Dinosaur Tank is some sort of plot-driven monster like it would be in a modern show, but it's not. The Dinosaur Tank just appears. There's no build-up to it. The aliens don't have anything that would even hint at this being their final pawn. The Dinosaur Tank emerges, grabs the Spiner in its mouth, and then proceeds to just shoot at the testing ground that was about to be destroyed, along with the bunker that was designed to protect it from the Spiner. So, the Kill aliens really can't be all that intelligent in the long run compared to a vast majority of other Ultra alien invaders, but hey, they all can't be created equal. The Dinosaur Tank is a very cool idea. I love this monster. It is actually my favorite of the original Ultraseven Kaiju. Unfortunately, it just doesn't get to do much in its debut episode. The monster shoots lasers from its eyes and has cannons in its chest, and when Ultraseven appears to fight it, it just pretty much tries to bulldoze him and shoot him and use its lasers, all to no avail, of course, because it's Ultraseven. Eventually, Ultraseven does jump on its back and manages to make it drop the Spiner from its mouth. As the monster's tail is whipping the bomb around, Ultraseven just launches a little energy blast, detonates the bomb just as the Dinosaur Tank was about to run it over, blowing it up and also destroying the Dinosaur Tank, and assuming the Kill aliens also, because we never see them again, ever. And unfortunately, that was it. Dinosaur Tank has never made a reappearance in any more shows. He has popped up in like card games and such like that. For example, even Ultraman X with their cyber cards introduced a cyber dinosaur tank, but this never actually appeared in the show, unfortunately. There are also video games in which Dinosaur Tank appears. The first video game that he really appears in, Kaiju Busters, is much like a Monster Hunter game. He just comes in his default form, but they also introduced some different color schemes, virtually camouflages on his tank. So you'd have like a jungle variety, an Arctic variety, but everything else remains the same with it. Later on in the Mega Monster Rush Frontier series, which also plays out a lot like Monster Hunter, but you play as better versions of a lot of the different aliens from the franchise. When Dinosaur Tank popped up in this, he had crystals growing out of his body. This is a common trait for the monsters in this game. This is an Earth power-up, and the heroes would just end up having to shoot the crystals and eventually kill the Dinosaur Tank, and then game over, you win. That's it. Unfortunately, as I said, Dinosaur Tank has never really got a chance to shine outside of his very first movie, despite being a very popular monster. I have a couple figures of this monster. I have the original Bandai, I have the Spark doll that came out back when Ultraman Ginga was still around, and that was back in 2013, and I was very excited thinking that they had done that Spark doll. That Dinosaur Tank was slated to return at some point. Still waiting 12 years later. X Plus has a wonderful looking Dinosaur Tank. It's way out of my price range. And ideally, I really wish they would do an RC Dinosaur Tank. I would love to just be able to sit here and just remote control a Dinosaur Tank across my floor. It just sounds fun, sorry. I feel there's a lot they could actually do with Dinosaur Tank if they would ever bring it back. Especially just don't have it as alien kills weapon or whatever. I could easily see them bringing back the Saurians from Ultraman Tiga and have the Dinosaur Tank team up with the Weaponizers and maybe introduce some other half vehicle, half monster dinosaur weapons. For example, a pterodactyl jet or a plesiosaurus submarine. There's a lot of different stuff that you can do with it, and I would love to see it done. But until Dinosaur Tank actually does make his return as he should, we're stuck with just possibilities. And with all that said and done, Kaiju fans, hope you learned something. If you didn't, well, as I say all the time, there's always next time. And until then, Kaiju fans, peace out, and Minya, take it away.
Godzilla says you should like and subscribe.